secondly, one of the lessons that we pull from the flood narrative is that God does have a trajectory for history. God had a plan for history. That's what demanded that he intercede and interject and do what he did in the flood. And for kind of opposite sounding reasons. On one hand, I believe that the Nephilim, or the sons of the fallen angels, who were no longer truly human, no longer truly sons of Adam, and therefore unsavable and unable to produce true and pure humans after them. There were souls in these mixed up beings. Now, they were great, and they were powerful, and they were strong, and they were going to take over the earth, and what happens to the weakest species, the humans born of Adam? They would be wiped out. So you see, because God had a plan to send a man born of woman to crush the serpent's head, because he had a plan to save them, he needed him to become one of them. But for his Messiah to be one of them, he needed to be born from one of them. And in order for him to be born from one of them, at least one of them needed to still be alive. And that wouldn't happen if this Nephilim race had continued to multiply. And so in mercy, God needed to send the flood to wipe them out. But also, he needed to send the flood so in that sense, the flood was in order to preserve mankind in their purity. But also, he needed to send down his justice and his wrath and his punishment to take away those that might utterly destroy humanity itself through their murderous eye for eye, life for life kind of living. In both a not twisted, but sort of paradoxical way that God is both preserving graciously mankind with the flood, and he is judging mankind in the flood. And so he chose Noah to be that one who would carry on the true and pure godly line.